About a week ago, a friend of mine sent me a message and said that she wanted her blanket repaired, and could I take a look at it? So this is one of my favorite things to do because, number one, it allows people to use heirlooms that they thought maybe couldn't be fixed. Maybe their dog started nibbling on it, or maybe unfortunately moths got to it. So another reason I love it is that each piece is a little bit of a challenge, trying to figure out how to fix it and how to make it look as close to new as possible. But as we know, it never looks exactly brand new, and how to camouflage some of the repairs that you make. Every once in a while, I receive an email from someone who wants me to repair something that's special to them. And so here we have a 100% merino wool made in Italy. It's sort of a large scarf, but it's very cozy, very soft, and you can see that it's come undone here. So what I've decided to do is use some embroidery floss to repair it, and I'm combining this DMC floss number 3823 with white. I'm taking one strand of each. So embroidery floss comes in 6 strands in one piece of floss. So I took one strand of this and one strand of that, and it really makes just the right combination. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the yarn, and by that I mean here the stitch is already going through, and here's a full stitch, and we're just going to trace a path here and follow the yarn. Okay, just to anchor our thread. What we're doing is creating sort of a cage for the existing yarn. There we go. And now we can pull this original end. I'm just pulling it snug so that these loops will disappear. And then coming up through where the other end of the loose yarn is, these 2 loose ends, and we're just going to tack them in. Here's the second hole that was in the blanket, and the owner had tied these 2 ends together in a knot. So I untied them and attached the thread to this end here. And just by the way that the yarn is curling, I could see that it goes down through this stitch. So I'm just going to pull. So the thread's attached to the old yarn, and I'm just going to pull there. And then that's a nice knitted stitch, just as it was meant to be. And if I keep pulling and come through this stitch, yeah, I can draw it all the way back here, and then tack down the end on the back of the work. So next I'm going to attach a piece of embroidery floss to the other edge of the yarn, and I'm holding the yarn doubled, so I'm pushing a loop through the needle and pulling to the other end, and then holding the yarn against my fingers like this, bringing the loop underneath it, and drawing the needle through that loop to attach the thread to the yarn, basically with a slip knot. Okay, I'm making that nice and snug, and now we're going to draw this other end to where it needs to go. And where it needs to go is under this loop and over here to this loop. Trying to make my way through the jungle of yarn here. There we go. All right. And so now the thread draws the yarn through and behind. And we're actually going to leave it behind so that we can tie up all the loose ends on the back. We'll tack down these ends, make sure that they're nice and secure, and then trim all the ends, and I will show you what it looks like in just a moment. All right, I have sewn down the ends on the back, and I'll just trim the threads nice and close. Yeah, and again, so although it's scarred, it's certainly a lot less noticeable than the knot that was there before. I hope you loved this video. I really enjoy making them for you. Be sure and subscribe so that you don't miss one. I'm trying to put one up every single day. And click the link below to join our VIP club. You'll get a 20% discount on everything we sell at kariskits.com. Have a great day. Bye-bye.